Welcome to Warriors Abyss. I am Rogue Dubs. Today's challenge is from Cuden. He is asking for a challenge to see how high we can get the personal attack value of our character. I have some great ideas for this. We're going to go over the run a little bit first, and then we're going to get into it. So without further ado, let's check out the run. All right, so in my opinion, the way to go about this challenge is using Lubu. Let's go over why he has got Brave General and Might and a skill emblem. Those are the key things that help him get this done. But also, Diao Chan provides the 120% attack bonus for Lubu. I've got everybody transcended that matters for this, by the way. We got to find Dong Zhuo, who's actually really nice to be transcended here because he has Brave General and Might. So he helps us out with a couple things with that. Also, mature Yukimura Sanada. We'll be looking for 100% attack bonus with skill emblem. So we'll be needing to find some Sanadas and some Torchbearers. We're also going to have Motonori Mori as an option here. 5% attack bonus for every charm. If we get enough charm, we'll go for that. The last big buff, though, is from Rachel, who gives 100% attack bonus for Might characters. So we got to find 5 Might to get that off, which we'll be going for regardless. 5 Might and 10 Vigor. We're already asking for a lot here. I've also transcended Lu Su, as well as Kobayakawa for Wisdom in case we do that. And I also transcended Momiji for the Speed. So it really depends on what neutral emblem we get the most of. But the goal is to have all 6 of the characters in our slots buffing our attack. Of course, Zhang Liao, great option too. 6% attack bonus for Liao has arrived. We'll keep an eye on that also. So that's kind of what we're going to be working with here. Record of Sin wise, we're going to use this one. Gives me plus 50 attack and plus 30% attack, having a skill emblem. We're already at Kimono level 500 over it, so we have 919 attack starting. We also get a 30% attack bonus for every Lubu army emblem that we find, so we're going to look for that too. We're not going to go for any barrier damage. We're just going to go for what we can get out of the Lubu army we find, Might, MYS, Diao Chan, and then if we find Red Hair Treasure, that'd be even better. We're doing Traversal 5. Let's see what we can do here. Turn the mic down just a touch here. So we really need to get lucky on these first few rolls. We're obviously looking for the T-Bowl. We're looking for the T-Caddy. We're looking for Compass. Anything that helps us either find more portals, have more choices. Anything of that nature is going to be invaluable to us during this run. I grabbed Chen Gong because he's a Lubu army. We also had Okuni there, who's also a Might character. Could have considered that, but yeah, I mean, we're at the point. We're really at the point where we have to take something that helps us. So this is a Torchbearer, so that's good enough. That'll help us out. In here, we are not looking good as far as things that can help us. There's one Torchbearer there. Otherwise, we can get Brave Generals. So I would say Brave General or Torchbearer will be our target here in this ice tree, but definitely not an ideal way to start. At least we got a Torchbearer, we got a Lubu army, so we're at least on the path to what we're looking for. Just got to keep an eye out for those big hitters like Dong Zhuo, Diao Chan, that kind of stuff. Yeah, this is not going to work for us. I'm going to go ahead and grab Zhang He. Yes, because that's a Wei person, so we'll need that for Zhang Liao if we get his buff, which is 60% attack bonus. Really, I think every single pick is going to have to be something that at least kind of helps us. This is going to work out. We know we need a lot of Vigor. We at least start with 10 Vigor, or with 2 Vigor, which helps us. This does not help. We'll take Speed for the Momiji tech. We also got to look for Grace for Momiji. We've got a lot of stuff to look for. Just got to make sure every pick we make is helping us at least a little bit in some respect. Now, Mori is, I would say, a pretty good option. Zushu is also something that can buff us with Brave General, 40% attack bonus. 40% I think is a little too low. Let's grab Mori here. That's good enough for me. So in this situation, I'm actually going to go for this King Cauldron. And because we're looking for so specifically certain people, and I'm gonna take something I see that helps. So this is a Sonata Torchbearer. That's excellent. Let's grab it. I'm gonna take this Crane Wing too. It's not expensive. We know we're gonna look for Bolt. So let's grab that. This is horrific. Obviously, we'll go for the Tears of Blood. That'll at least kind of, I guess, shore us up to have more options at a later King Cauldron. But we really want to see portals every single time. With that being said, you know, maybe we should have done a lower traversal for the attack to really get the max attack, but I really wanted there to be a bit of a challenge as well. You know, only having access to flat attack I think is interesting. Having said that, we're getting a lot of ice trees, which I think is probably the worst thing. This would be incredible if we get it. Oh man, that is great. That is so good. We have been blessed. We've been blessed by Koei Tecmo. We have been blessed by Harada-chan, the producer of the game that posts on X about the game all the time. He saw us attempting this and he said, you know what? Give that man a chance. Give him a chance. I'll say something right here that might be controversial. I think skill we actually deprioritize quite a bit in this run. I would love to get potentially a Way Brave General here. So I will take that. I'm going to say no to Crystal Beads there. We do have 2 Crystal Beads, which is just excellent. I can't even tell you how good it is. Let's slide Shin Gong out of here. He's pretty worthless, I gotta say. I'm actually going to leave Swift Strike, because Swift Strike's good now. You heard it here first, folks. Swift Strike is good now. This is a good time to do this challenge, too, because now we have the guaranteed trees after the bosses, so we can't get messed up that way either. So far, we've only had 1 opportunity missed to get characters, but I think we've done really well as far as what we've taken. We don't really need more Way now, so keep that in mind, as far as what we need. We don't really need Way anymore. We need 1 more Way to satisfy the 4 Way for Zhang Liao. And because he's going to be 1, and then we'll have 3. So, once again, this is not great. Not at all. I'm going to go 6 Secret Teachings here. Wisdom is interesting, so that kind of puts us more on the path of slotting in Kobayakawa or Lusu later on. Wind is pretty brutal. Okuni is a Might character. That would probably be the best thing I could find here. But yeah, I don't think skill is going to be very important for us. Because we're not looking for barrier damage at this point. I'm not going to like prioritize going for skill trees. Although, to be fair, we're probably not going to have many choices for trees at this point. Yeah, like this is not enough. She is a torchbearer, though. There's 2 torchbearers here. Very interesting. I think it actually is good enough. Because we need 6 torchbearers. And so far we have 2. Huh. Let's do it, man. She's also a master archer, so that will help us with buffing Momiji if we use Momiji, buffing her summon skill, which would be nice. It's not like needed or anything. I don't care either way. Yeah. That event is bugged. It has to be. I get reduced max health every single time. Those odds are totally flipped. It's 30% chance to increase evasion chance, 70% chance to reduce max health. Very annoying event. We're going to take the Vigor here because we definitely need 12 Vigor too, right? To get to 80%. The 80% bonus up here on 12 Vigor. This might be our first time we use a Crystal Bead because we need Rachel here and we need Dongjua and we need Rachel. This is a Western region Brave General. This is a Brave General way. I want something better. It's just not good enough. Okay, thank you. So I want to take Dongjua first, even though we saw Rachel back there. We've got Torchbearers. I see that. I really would like to find Rachel here. That's Might. Let's actually take the Might. I think that's correct. It's a Might. It's a Brave General. Is it good enough to take here? I think it actually is good enough to go again. Normally I would take this, but I don't need it right now. Man. Oh man, we're getting close. Let's take Shimazu. For the Western region is now satisfied. Now we just need Charm. That's tough though. I would have really liked to get, because he's not Might yet, is he? Yeah. He's not. He's not Might. But at least we got Dongjua out of that. We're pretty low on rerolls, but you know what? You gotta go for it sometimes. And Rachel is pretty important to this build. I probably should have taken Zhang Fei now that I look back on it. I cannot re-roll again. I don't want to, but I will. I think we take the Brave General here. It's getting tight. It's one of those things like it's just such a fragile build that taking like blank options is just not good enough. And it could be that we have to do this again, you know? We could just have to do it again, which I don't mind doing. Okay, so that's Ina, but this I think taking MYS makes the most sense here. Because he's more rare. I wish he had Might, that would make more sense to me. But is what it is. He also has Torchbearer, interestingly. We need 2 more Sanada. So in here we have Sasuke. And we have Lulinchi as well. I think that's good enough. I think that's condensed enough that it makes sense to go for that. I don't think I'm allowed to roll at this point without getting more rerolls from Compass. Would really love to see Compass or Red Hair at this point, obviously. Red Hair, Compass, or T-Bull would be great. How much Bolt do I have? 3. Not very good. We're focusing more on personal attack. We're at, what? Yeah, 236%, so I was hoping to get up into like really high numbers. We're gonna need help with a lot of things for that to still happen. Okay. I don't know at this point. I'm gonna take. Let's roll once. Okay. At least we got a Brave General out of it. Man. 1 hero versus 3. versus 4 different options. I'm going to take the King Cauldron. I just want to be able to... Because I have enough Tears of Blood to see everyone. Man. That's tough. Let's grab the Torchbearer. Let's actually grab this too. I know it's getting pretty tight, but we're going here for the Flame. This is also Flame here. We'll do it like this. Why not? Just do that. Kind of a weird setup, but that's okay. Speed has got Zhang Liao. It's a lot of good stuff in speed for us. Kanochi, Sasuke. You just got to get lucky. I mean, that's really all there is to it. You don't need me to tell you that, but the amount of stuff we're asking for here is a lot. I don't even know if it's really possible to get all of it without Crystal Beads. It's probably not possible. Crystal Beads and a lot of luck. We're gonna take Keiji Maeda here for sure. That's a Torchbearer. I think I'm kind of good on Torchbearers. Yeah, I only need one more. I'm good on that. Let's go Keiji here. Yeah, we just walk in. Walk in. We're gonna destroy him. Fairly confident. The issue is not obviously clearing the run. The issue is the challenge of getting the highest personal attack, which we're on a good track for. We've got good stuff in hand. We just got to finish it up. Yeah. Cleaving Blade finishes the job as per usual. Like, we're not that far off. We really just need Diao Chan and Rachel and Ina. Ina would be great. That's tough. I'm going to grab Dake Ding Vessel because it's going to prevent Peach Trees from appearing, which will increase our odds. So here we're looking for Rachel. We're looking for Zhang Fei for Might. We're looking for... And that's pretty much it, to be honest. We'll take Brave Generals. Any we can be offered here would be great. I just couldn't bring myself to get Zhu Shu. I don't want to settle for that that unique tactic. But maybe that was wrong. In the faces, we are just crushing. Without even having all the stuff, right? Like we don't have anywhere close to everything done. I mean, we're level 500, but of course we're crushing. I mean, duh. What are we up to, by the way? Yeah, 236. That's tough. That's not good enough. Zhang Fei is excellent. We definitely take that. Okay. Fire, I think, is pretty bad besides Momiji. But we don't have very much skill at all. I think it's too bad. But having said that, this is horrible. So let's go for this. There's at least some might in here. We could grab Momiji and, you know, if we end up taking a lot of speed, maybe that's something we could do. Man, there is a run where you get there's a run where you get red hair as well with all this. My first time using the Muso, I'm pretty sure. Which is not uncommon for me. I don't often use the Muso with Lulu for whatever reason. Cool. Level 17, alright. Might, I think, is good enough to grab. The Slay, I just don't see it. Like, it's literally Sasuke and Linchi amidst all this other stuff. It's good enough though. I'd prefer Sasuke. I would take Linchi. Summon skill bonuses, we like that. Also, there's something to be said for like gaining levels because I get 10% more attack every time I level up. So maybe going for all those King Cauldrons was a little bit ill-advised, but by the same token, there's just so much luck involved too with like the memories of the dead that you see. You know, it's a very fun challenge though. I hope I can get like at least a respectable value by the end. You know, like Art of War would have been great, obviously. Our treasures were pretty poor. Besides, I mean, Dake Ding Vessel helps, but it's not like super, super helpful. I'm gonna go for Wisdom in case we see Kobayakawa or Lusu later. I don't know if I'm allowed to. I'll take this. It's a Brave General. I'm just gonna take it. Doesn't feel good, but kind of is what it is at this point. We did get the 80% attack bonus. Dang. Slashing strikes. I'm at 4,000 personal attack. Not really what we're looking for. We're looking for a little bit more than that. By little, I mean a lot. I have seen people get to 11,000 with like Zhang Fei. Because Zhang Fei has Peach Garden, right? I just know Lu Bu had Diao Chan's. That's why I did him. Okay, let's start going for Bolt here. In case we do get the treasure. Either the treasure or White Tiger. Cha-Cha here is just... It boosts Sanada, but it doesn't help us. But also, like... It does buff Yukimura. These all seem good, right? But they're just not... I'm gonna take Sunsao. Because he's a Brave General and a Torchbearer. That's horrible, man. Sumashura is like the only good option in here, and we don't need Torchbearers anymore. We're done with Torchbearers, so we're just gonna take, you know, a Brave General if we can, and if we don't see that, then we're good. Crystal Bead, of course. Every single time we take Crystal Beads there. Love to get some more experience if possible. That would be excellent. How much charm do I have? 2. Well, Mori was a bad choice. That's alright. If I can get like 8,000, I'll feel good. What do I do if I see red hair and like T-Bowl? What do I do? I think I take red hair regardless. I'm gonna go for Wisdom. I think if I see Lusu or Kobayakawa, I'm gonna have to plug them in. We go Brave General here. You know what? Just take that. That's fine. Bolt is correct for sure, because Ina almost solves it for us. Diao Chan is in here as well because she's transcended, so she has a Bolt emblem. It's been a pretty unlucky run, I gotta say. I often am quite lucky, so I guess that's kind of what I get, but... It is what it is. Skeletal Griffin. Skeletal Griffin, you need to go away. Yeah. 4,000. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah. Okay. That's tough, man. I'm gonna roll. Okay. Liao's arrived is already active. That's excellent. I have 15 Brave Generals. I have a crystal bead. I use it. Ina must be taken. Okay. So we're gonna slide in. Liao has arrived, of course, for this. I like how they buff each other. That's really cool. Okay. So now what are we at? 5,000. Okay, now we're talking a little bit. Once again, Sasuke is great. Linchi is great. That's good enough. That's good enough to go into a slay tree. I don't love it, but it's good enough. This is our last tree in this phase. I think at this point, we probably save our Tears of Blood for the final King Cauldron, regardless of what happens with anything. It just makes sense. I'm gonna take some speed. I don't think Momiji's in the cards, but you never know. That was not a good use of the Musou gauge there. Please forgive me. All right. Show me Sasuke. What can you say? I mean, that's just incredible. So Japan's greatest warrior is now active. Gotta love it. So we have 6,000 attack. Okay, we're talking. Now we're talking. Nothing else in here buffs our attack. No. Of course not. We know this. We're just looking. We're just looking. All right. If I can find my daughter, if I can find my Diao Chan, if I can find Rachel, then we would be in even better shape. But 6,000 attack, I will not be too upset about, of course. What is, I want to see what Zhang Liao's doing these days. Not very much. How about Cleaving Blade, NYS? Pretty good. So interesting when you have these builds where you're going for max attack. It doesn't even look that impressive because you're not focusing on a summon skill, right? Summon skills are just so crazy now. Okay, red hair, Art of War. Hashibi disc is amazing. That's really good. So we're guaranteed Diao Chan now. We're guaranteed Diao Chan, which is awesome. Obviously, we can literally get the perfect thing every single time. Be cool if we got one of those like one in a thousand crystal bead drops as well. I know it's crazy. I'm gonna go for some charm here, just in case. That's how little I care about skill in this run, because it's literally just barrier damage, right? I mean, you know, just in case we get enough charm to activate Mori, that'd be another good thing to plug for bonus attack. You know how much I love bonus attack. A lot. Okay. I mean, Rachel's right here. I'm gonna take it because I believe in us. I believe we're gonna find Diao Chan. But I think Zuchu comes out here. Her machine gun's not buffed, but I don't really care at all. Alright, so now what am I at? 8,000. Okay, now we're talking. So this would be what? Kobayakawa would be something. He's not even active. Is that good enough? Lusu and Kobayakawa are both in here. I know I'm going to want them, so let's go ahead and go for it, because I won't have to roll that much to do it, right? We prefer Kobayakawa, of course. His summon skill is way better. They started us on the courtyard. We'd love to see that. Oops. Yeah, I think really I underestimated like the value of getting a lot of experience and leveling up. Because that is really good for this challenge as well. But that's okay. He said. Thinking it in fact was not okay. Because they're going to be 4% for wisdom, and we're going to have 11. So they're already better than Zushu. So that answers that. We could, in fact, do better than Zushu pretty easily. So if you were concerned about me passing on that earlier, you are now invalid. Just kidding. You are now invalid for thinking that. All right. I'm gonna grab Lusu just because he's the first one here. We don't have to re-roll. We're gonna throw him in for. I prefer Sweeping Cyclone to Earth Shatter. We're gonna do it like this, like that, maybe like that. Yeah, that's good. So now we're at 8,600. Okay, so that didn't do very much. So here we are. I think we go for the tree. I think we need to value experience. We need to value the fact that we gain flat attack by leveling up. It's only 10. Then that's being multiplied by 622%. So we in fact are getting a lot from that. And also the more we put off taking our King Cauldron, the better our final one will be. He didn't go to the courtyard. Cringe. Look at this guy. He didn't go to the courtyard. Oh my gosh. 2.4. What's my battle power at, by the way? 1.1 million, by the way. 1.1 million. If you ever needed any indication of how bad battle power is and a representation of what your build is, I'm currently rocking 8,700 attack with 626% attack bonus, and they're telling me that my battle power is 1.1 million. It literally means nothing. It literally means nothing. It's a nothing mechanic. It's measuring how much synergy you have with your build. That's literally all it does. That's why the highest battle power you can get is from having like rally plus the perfect formation with like 20 element, right? 20 of the element that is your formation. It's just measuring how synergistic your build is. It means nothing. Like, this is not a 1.1 million battle power build. I don't think it's particularly high, but having said that, I have 8,000 attack, so yeah, 8,700 attack, so all right. So here, I think we roll all the way out for, I mean, just straight up. I think we just roll for Diao Chan at this point. Yeah, Diao Chan or any Lubu hero. I did see Zushu. We're not doing that. Just giving it. Just making sure I'm looking. All right, so this is 30% attack. Grab it. Wow, Sophie, huh? Pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. I'm gonna put in Lynchy here. Sophie at least is more bolt, which helps. If we find White Tiger, it helps. Crystal beads. Vindicated, saved. Let's see what... Okay, so our attack is at 9,000. So what does one level get us? It normally gives us 10. It gives us about 100. Alright, let's unlock our attack actions. Let's go ahead and do that. It's time. It is finally time to unlock our attack actions. That is, again, not a normal thing that I would do. I'm just doing that. I did that because skill does not help us with respect to this challenge at all. We now have 12 vigor, so we don't need any more vigor. Technically, we could have gone strength. There are people that give you bonus attack for strength, but we've already got, 4 people that are buffing our attack. We're not very far off from having even more than that. That attack is great. Decoy Warrior. Where is he? Where'd he go? I don't see him. Tears of Blood. Very good. Yeah. That's I mean, I prefer not to have that, but it is what it is. Skill, I don't think helps us at all. In any respect. It really doesn't. We can get Shot to buff. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're going to go here. We're going to look for Diao Chan. And then we're probably going to look for Liu Bei. That's too far. We're going to look for more skill, and maybe we can pull off having Momichi. More speed, that is. Momichi's in the cards. Motorai Mori is no longer in the cards. I don't have Momichi, right? No, I know. Okay, I just wanted to double check. I did see her earlier. I'll take this, I mean, maybe it's a world where we end up getting Jotai, or we have Dian Wei. Don't we? No, we don't. No. I've just seen those people, so I've thought that I've had them. Okay. Kobayakawa, I did see him. Of course, normally you take Genshio there. This is Momiji. We need 2 more Grace too. I think that's not happening. But it could happen. It's also, I think, the best thing we can find. So let's go for that. We're gonna say no first, look here, and then we're gonna go back. Okay. Man, I feel like last time, too, I was going for Diao Chan, and I barely missed it as well. I think we have to take something now. All right, we'll take Liu Bei here. Just in case. Okay. We have to go for this King Cauldron. I will take White Tiger if I see it. It's not White Tiger, so I think I don't take it. We don't have enough Slay. We have some Slay. Is anything else good here? It's really not. It's really not good enough for me to take anything besides Zhou Yu. I'll grab Zhou Yu. It's exact. It's exact, dude. I think this is better than the trade-off of having nothing, because this is 35% attack bonus. I'm going to take it. I don't feel great about it, but I have no way of guaranteeing that the last one's going to have what I really want, right? Okay, so we have to go here. I think we're looking down the barrel of not having Diao Chan once again in a challenge where I was trying to get Diao Chan. Also, I realized that while I'm talking that Zhou Yu gave me Grace. So I just need to get lucky and get 2 more speed emblems somehow and 1 more Grace, and then I'll have Momiji active. But it's a bummer to not have Diao Chan. Obviously. What am I at? 9,600. Okay. I never really looked before at how high I've gotten attack. So obviously we're going to use all of our rerolls here. Oh boy. All right. I think we take the Grace plus the Charm here, because we could get lucky and get 1 more Charm. The Charm I meant. We can get 1 more Charm, and then we can put in Mori. Actually, so I'm just double checking there's nobody else that buffs our attack, and there is not. I know this. I'm just looking to make sure. So we might have hit the max of what we can do here. If we had just found Diao Chan, would have been Moonball. Man, I missed that Rachel attack. The thing is, like, I feel like I should maybe, like, not kill these guys right away, because I want to get some Tears of Blood off the ads, right? So I won't have that problem. I'm gonna go ahead and do so. I don't know where he went. Okay, we did break his barrier wherever he is. How many Tears of Blood is this? 100. Well, that's not good. I'm not even sure if he gives you any. We are going to level up a bit. So there's that. Yeah, 10 Tears of Blood. That's not good. That is not good enough. It wasn't my intention to have, you know, barrier damage at this point, but I do have that because of just how this worked out. Yep. 960 Tears of Blood is not going to be enough. 1,050, maybe we can afford the 1 person at the very end. I almost don't want to look because I don't want to know. Okay, at least Diao Chan's not in here. And also, Folding Fan is here. 5 times 10, 5 times 11 is 55. We would have had more attack if we'd gone here for Folding Fan, but these wouldn't have helped us anyway. So, at least we didn't get anything that, you know, matters for that. So, all right. So final attack before we go forward again, just under 10,000. We'll probably get to like 10,500 with the level ups we'll get in this final fight. not bad, but there's definitely a stronger run out there. Let me know in the comments if you wanted to see it again on the traversal where we don't lose the portal. I'm not sure what like the actual, highest anyone's ever gotten is. Tell me in the comments, what was the highest you ever got attack wise. Also, if you enjoyed this video, leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a like as well if you learned something. Let me know what you learned too. Let me know what you found out from this video that you didn't know before about Lubu or anything else in the game. There's a lot to learn. I'm making daily videos on this game, so be sure to stick around. We got a lot more coming up for you. For now, it's time to fight the true form of Goma. This is it. It doesn't get any bigger than this. We have 10,000 attack, just over. I do think I do think Lubu is probably the highest potential damage of anyone, because of the might with Rachel plus Yao Chan and NYS. I don't know where you get more than that. I could have done Zushu as well. I only have 2 people in my party that aren't buffing my attack. Just didn't find the rest of the people for that. That's okay. Didn't find all the Lubu army either. I mean, I was only missing a Yao Chen, to be fair. Oh no, it's the laser. How will we survive? It's just so funny how this doesn't feel very strong. I've had Goma vanishing a lot more in other runs, but that's okay. We did do the attack thing. We got the attack super high, which is really cool. I don't know if I've gotten it higher than 10,000, so that's great. I don't think they count this experience that you get here. Yeah, they don't. So we got to level 35. Could have gotten higher, probably. Traversal 6 is probably not the move, because you have to lose 1 tree every time. So 10,011 is the highest I've ever gotten. It would have been a lot more if we gotten Yao Chan off. That's kind of a bummer. But yeah, 4.8 million battle power, which is crazy. 40 minutes. Really fun run. Thanks to Challenge Qden. And again, let me know if you want to see it again. Would love to see if we can get a little better one. Maybe do on a lower traversal. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.